Now we reach the size that we want with 28 single crochet, and now for round 5 to 7 you will work just 28 single crochet, so you're not going to increase or decrease anything here. Just work your single crochets, and I will catch you up once we finish working all of these rounds, alright? And then we'll start working the ears. That's very nice, the ears. Super good. This is the finished detail. You see, this is the last round with increases. And now we will work here one decrease. Okay, so this is just one round here, round number 8. You can stop the video and catch up with the pattern. But I will make the first repetition here with you. So one single crochet, one decrease here. We want to have a nice effect of decreasing because the big nose goes growing or something like this. So it will give a nice effect once you are sewing this detail later. Alright, super good. I'm going now for my second decrease. Very nice. Now I'll reach here, invisible decrease again. That's super good. Now I'll continue working here my repetitions in the rounds. And I will catch you up here once we're finished. Super good. This is looking very nice. Now let's start working our nice and round ear. So here for the ears you start with the magic ring, and I'm working with the contrast color. It's a dark gray that I chose to work, and you will work 6 single crochet inside the magic ring. All right, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. That's super good. Now let's close it tight and move on for the second round. Here for the second round you work 6 increases, so you'll have a total of 12 stitches here, just like the beginning of this video. So 1 increase here, next stitch 1 increase. Let's move fast forward here. That's great. Now we'll work a color change, and there is a complete tutorial showing you the 4 most used ways to change colors in crochet toys. You can check that in the link in the description or here in the top right corner of this video. And you will work here for the round number 3, 1 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times, and you should have 18 stitches at the end of this round. Okay, so let's work here. I'm working on top of the other yarns, so we can just cut this tail later because it will be already fast enough. Very nice. So this is my first increase. Moving on for the second one. Okay, great. I will continue working this detail here, and I will catch you up once we are done with this. Super good. So this is how it should be looking like. That's very nice. Let's cut this yarn here and leave a tail for sewing later. All right, and like this one you should make another one following the same instructions. All right, I have one other here. Super good. Now let's move on and start working here the legs of our Chubby Hippo. Okay, so you will repeat round 1 and 2, which means 6 single crochet inside the magic ring, following by 6 increases. Then you should reach 12 stitches. Okay, if you don't remember this, just go back. It's the first instructions of this video. It's very easy. We've done it a couple of times by now. So I will catch you up for the third round, which is this one. So here for the round number 3, you will work 12 back post single crochet. Okay, so here we are working between the posts of the single crochet. If you don't know how to do the back post single crochet, which is a stitch I love it so much and I use it so many times, You can check the description of this video. There is a complete tutorial dedicating to this beautiful stitch. I love it. Okay, now I'm here on the last stitch, on the last back post single crochet that we were working. I will do a color change one more time. Remember, there is a link in the description with the color changes, but here I'm using the ones that it's very simple and it's completely easy to work. Now for the round number 4 to 6, you will work just single crochet, okay? So this 3 rounds with 12 single crochet, and I will catch you up at the end. This is how it should be looking like. Very nice. Now let's cut this yarn, and we will leave a tail here for sewing. So let me just organize this a little bit. I will put this thread inside of the paws. That's very nice. It's beautiful little chubby leg. And like this one, you should make 3 more, right? Because we want 4 legs for our hippo. All right, now let's start here assembling this beautiful toy. We'll start with the big nose. So you find here the best position for you. The exact position that I sew everything is in the written pattern. You can check in the description box, okay? And here I'll just show you, because I just look where it looks nice for me, where I think it's very much symmetrical to my toy. And I use pins to fasten this in the position that I want. This is looking very nice for me. And now let's start sewing this. Sewing this is very easy, okay? It just takes some time, and you should go slow. Don't rush into sewing. So 1 stitch from the body and 1 stitch from the detail you were sewing. All right, so here is 1. Again, one more time, 1 stitch from the body. Super good. And then 1 stitch from the detail you were sewing. Always make this repetition, okay? So the amount of stitches that we have here for the detail should be the amount of the stitches that we will sew into the body, okay? Always remember this. And go slow, take your time, because if you need to unravel something, it's just a little bit, it's not a problem. Go checking if it's not changing the positions. You see this first, here it's done. I will sew all of this around. I will leave it a little bit open here, which is when we will add stuffing material. Okay, here you see I finished sewing everything, and I left this top part so I can add stuffing material. If you add the stuffing material before, that's fine too, but I think it's a bit more harder for you to sew because this stuffing can be coming for the outside, and it will be a bit annoying to sew. So this is my tip. Leave it a little bit open, then you insert the stuffing material, okay? Now I will continue here, finishing this nose, and I will catch up here for the next details, all right? This is looking super good. 1 stitch from the body, 1 stitch from the detail. Always work like this. Super good. We finished. It's looking very nice. Now here I like to use a couple of pins just to give me some idea where the eyes would be. I embroider the eyes instead of using the safety eyes, but the exact position where I will embroider these eyes is in the written pattern. So in case you're using the safety eyes, you can already introduce it whenever you want. So let's see it here where it's nice for the ears, and sew this here. Sewing the ears here is very simple because you're sewing just the top part, just the beginning. We want the ears to be a little bit floppy and a little bit folded in the beginning. All right, sometimes the pins doesn't help that much. The pins to fasten the details, it's very good for you to find the perfect position where it will not be a little awkward once you're working on it. And the exact position, which round and how many stitches apart I sew these ears, it's in the written pattern. All the details you need to know is there. So in case you have some questions, check the written pattern or leave me here in the comment box below. I will be happy to help you. Super good. Let me just double check here. You saw just the first stitches here of the ear, because as I told you, we want it to be loose a little bit. This is looking nice for me. Okay. Now yes, I want to close this a little bit here. I will cut this yarn, I will fasten off and double secure this thread, and I will sew the other ear. Very nice, look at this, so beautiful. I like it very much, this hippo. Now let's move on for the embroidering the eyes. So how I embroider the eyes here, I just grab black thread and I start working straight lines here. So let me just double secure that this is nice and neat. Super good. And now here I will take the length of one stitch and then I start making straight lines, okay? Just straight lines. So you make a couple of straight lines, many of them, until you have a nice shape of eye and the size that you want to work with. You will move a little bit fast forward because we need a lot of repetitions here. This is looking nice for me. Let me just do one more. Yeah, like this. And I will move on for the next one. This is great. Now I will work the other eyes. And you see, here I skip a little bit. I just bring the same thread that I use for the eyes, I bring for the nose, and I did one line on a diagonal of one stitch. Okay, very simple. Now I will work here with a big fat smile. I want him to be very happy. So let me just calculate and see it here, what is the best position. Here you see, super good. This is where we want the smile to be. He's looking very pretty. Okay, so now here you will introduce the needle here and you leave a little bit loose this thread because we will secure this smile to be big into this line over here. So this is how we will do this. So secure it here and on this stitch also. That's very nice, and grab it here and double secure again inside this stitch. Super good. And now we'll have the smile. Just make sure here that you're not pulling too much the thread, and it's looking super cute. Very great, I'm happy with this result. Now let's move on and start sewing the paws, the legs here. You see the central part here of the bottom, this part should be in the middle of all the four legs of this hippo, okay? So how I do here, I fasten the legs with pins. So let me move fast forward here. I put all of the four, okay, with this central part, super good. And I will start sewing this detail. Here, feel free to squeeze your toy to just make sure. You see that I removed the legs from the back part just to make it easy for me to sew the first two. But I always sew the first two legs before the front legs before, and then the legs from the back. I think it makes easy. And just remember that you can squeeze it up, you can open the legs and close the legs. At the end, you just squeeze it back and put it on its shape, because these legs are sewed very close to each other, okay? So here one stitch from the body and one stitch from the leg. And this is the repetition that we are searching for. Stitch from the body here, okay? And the stitch from the leg, this one. So that's it. You keep working all of your repetitions. So if you have 12 stitches, as we have here for the leg, you should sew 12 times. Okay, this is a good way of thinking, I think. So you complete sewing your legs, and I will catch you up here because we have some final details to work for this chubby toy. You see, it's super good. Here I just want to show you, it looks so funny with just two legs, how I stop. This is, you see the center, still in the center of these four legs, and here I just repeat the same process. This is what I wanted to show you. 2 by 2 you make all of the four, you see, and here you can open and sew it as best as you can here. Don't be afraid of thinking that you're deforming the toy. You can just squeeze it back later, especially if it's acrylic yarn. It makes it much more easy. Now here I will work the tail, all right? So you introduce the needle and the yarn. So let's grab this gray yarn, and we'll work a very easy and nice tail here. It will give a very nice touch and charm to our Chubby Hippo. This I want to show you how I introduce my yarn. You can do it whatever you want. If you wanted to work separately the tail and then sew it later, I just like to work it like this. And it's a good practice because sometimes you cannot work the details outside of the body. This one you can, but I like to work like this. So we'll work here a couple of chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Great. And you'll skip the first one and you work 4 single crochet here. So 1 single crochet inside each chain. So work all the way together with you. We are almost done with this Chubby Hippo. Very nice pattern. I like him very much. All right. Super good. And the last single crochet here. You see why it's important for you to fasten with the pins the beginning of your yarn, so it will not leave it, it will make it easier for you. So now you can cut this tail. Okay. And here you will just fasten off this yarn. It's super easy. Just to make sure that this tail will remain in its place. Super good. Very nice. Now look at this. Look at this cutie. Ta-da! And this tail is so charming. I really hope you like this Chubby Hippo as much as I do, and I'm happy to be here with him. See you in the next time. Bye!